We have a ton, quite literally a ton, there are 100 extra website videos that you haven't seen yet. So we're taking our very favourite and putting them on YouTube for you. This is our fruity French toast.
If you're looking for a cheeky brunch, then this berry French toast is perfect for you.
This fantastic breakfast or brunch dish is infused with orange and vanilla, and then we'll make a custard with our eggs, milk and sugar. We'll then fry off our French toast itself and serve it with some fresh berries, those orange segments, and some natural yoghurt as well, okay? But to start off with the orange, which is going to sort of flavour the entire dish. All I need you to do is zest it into our bowl. This is a nice version, this is my version, not necessarily the version.
Okay.
As with all sorted recipes, our twist, the orange is one of those. The other little twist is a little bit of vanilla essence. Okay, so just a tiny drop of that. And then we need to make like an egg custard. So actually we tend to have a savoury version in the UK, eggy bread, which you might know of. This is a sweetened version, but what you do need is 3 eggs. 1, 2, 3. A splash of milk, just to let that down so it's not too viscous. As I said, it was sweetened. It's already got the vanilla and the orange in there, but it also needs about a teaspoon of sugar.
As breakfast brunch goes, this is quite a naughty one there. It's more of a special treat, isn't it?
Yes, it's certainly sweet, but then you can have pancakes, you can have things like this as well. You tend to have all chocolate-based cereals and things. So it's not, you know, it's not unusual.
Not an everyday one.
But it's not an everyday one.
Yeah.
Special occasion, if you've got someone to impress, or perhaps the weekend, a great time for this. And then all you need to do is use up some stale bread. Okay, so once you give that a quick whisk, take slices of bread, okay, that are already on sort of in the last leg. Stale bread is better than fresh bread for this particular dish. And if you can just dunk that in there, so it absorbs a fair amount of it, a knob of butter into our pan, and as soon as that starts to foam, then we can start to fry off our bread. So essentially what we're going to do is fry both sides, and the egg will kind of set and go golden and crispy, but it's infused with that orange and vanilla, so loads of fantastic flavours. Now that butter's foaming, make sure you've got plenty of that eggy mixture on there, and then into the pan, and we just want to start that to fry a minute or 2 on each side. While we're waiting for that, we can do the bit that we're going to serve with it. We don't want to waste the rest of the orange. Have you ever segmented an orange before?
No. Teach me.
I'm going to. We're going to take the top off, and then the bottom. And then cut around, and then we're going to actually take the segments out, because you want to cut it into segments without the kind of membraney bit between that divides them. Okay, so you end up with just very clean segments. So then all we need to do is cut down into the segments. So you can see those lines there and there. All you need to do is cut down either side of it. So in like that, and in like that. Very gently, because you are cutting towards your hand, but only ever towards the centre of the orange. What you're left with are these fantastic segments, okay, without any kind of bits that get stuck in your teeth, any pith. If you can do the rest of those, add them to a bowl with some other berries, then we've got blueberries and raspberries. These actually came out of the freezer, so these were ones we had left over from another recipe. Now it's had a couple of minutes on that side, so we can flip it over and do exactly the same on the other. And what you're looking for is that nice kind of golden colour where the egg starts to cook and caramelise.
See, French toast is a recipe I always make for masses of people, again, because it's so easy.
It's so easy. Once you've got all the mixture and you can make as much of that as possible, you go in with another slice, and as soon as this one's done, you can start with another. And you can have several pounds on the go. And you're right, it's kind of family, friends, weekend brunch kind of thing.
I did it once, and I managed to trick everybody into thinking that I was a pro chef.
Because of how simple it is.
It looked so simple, and all I did was decorate it with a few kind of fancy berries, and they thought I was a chef of sorted.
Well, there you go.
There you go.
Simple food that impresses. So all those segments are looking great. Give it a quick stir up. And already we can serve out one portion while we wait for the others to cook. So take our bread out, get rid of any excess butter and pop it onto our plate. I like a little bit of natural yoghurt on this. Cuts through the sweetness, keeps it in the breakfast theme. And then plenty of our fresh berries, and you can never be too generous. Pile it up high rather than across is usually better. And a sprig of mint, because it might not be dessert, but it's definitely a sweet brunch. So there we go, our berry French toast sorted.
Okay, a bit backwards, but it tastes good for you. Because of the fruit, because of the zestiness. It tastes,
And what-
no, it's not. But it does
It's
taste good
not
for
that bad, except for the butter in the pan. Other than that, it's just eggs, milk and bread. You got the fresh berries and the orange to cut through that richness. And you can taste that vanilla.